You made one payment of $100, and you sold the horse to her for $1,500, which means she owes you $1,400.
Yes.
For 25 years, Judge Judy ruled daytime television with an iron gavel and a sharp tongue that could cut through any excuse. Then suddenly, she vanished from our screens. But here's what nobody's talking about. Judge Judy didn't just disappear. She orchestrated one of the biggest power moves in television history, walking away with nearly $500 million and leaving her longtime bailiff behind in a betrayal that shocked millions. What she's doing now in 2025 will absolutely blow your mind. And the real reason she dumped Bailiff Bird after 25 years? It's darker than you think. Before we dive into this Hollywood scandal, if you love vintage Hollywood drama and untold celebrity stories, hit that subscribe button right now because what I'm about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about television's toughest judge. Picture this: February 1993. A struggling family court judge in Manhattan notices something that would transform her from an unknown government employee into a $580 million empire. Judy Sheindlin wasn't always the powerhouse we know today. In fact, she almost gave up law entirely. After passing the New York bar in 1965, she lasted exactly 2 years as a corporate lawyer before quitting in frustration. The cosmetics firm she worked for bored her to tears. She thought her legal career was over, but fate had other plans. In 1972, broke and desperate, she heard about a prosecutor position in New York's family court. The job nobody wanted became her golden ticket. Within 10 years, she'd earned such a fierce reputation that Mayor Ed Koch personally appointed her as a criminal court judge. Her colleagues whispered about her harsh sentences. Lawyers feared appearing before her. One attorney famously said, "I'd rather face a firing squad than Judge Sheindlin on a bad day." Then came the moment that changed everything. Josh Getlin from the Los Angeles Times wrote an article about her that caught Hollywood's attention. But here's the twist nobody mentions. Josh only wrote it because his wife Heidi begged him to. She'd seen Judy in action and knew this woman was television gold. That single article triggered a chain reaction. CBS producers read it, called her for a segment on 60 Minutes, and overnight, Judy became a sensation. The audience reaction was insane. CBS's phones literally crashed from viewers calling to demand more Judge Judy. Network executives had never seen anything like it. They offered her a show, but Judy played hardball. She demanded complete creative control, final cut privileges, and something unheard of, ownership of her show's library after a certain period. CBS laughed at first. They weren't laughing for long. In 1995, something beautiful happened. Petrie Hawkins Bird, a court officer who'd worked with Judy in Manhattan, read about her upcoming show. He wrote her a letter with one simple line that would define the next 25 years. "If you ever need a bailiff, I still look good in uniform." When Judy called him, she didn't even finish her sentence before he said yes. Their chemistry was instant magic. But let me tell you what really made Judge Judy explode into a phenomenon. It wasn't just her tough attitude, it was her timing. The show launched in September 1996, right when America was hungry for swift, no-nonsense justice. Within 2 years, Judge Judy was beating Oprah in ratings. Let that sink in. She was defeating the queen of daytime television. By season 3, 9 to 10 million people tuned in daily. Here's where things get juicy. In 2005, Judy's salary was $25 million per year. Not bad, right? Wrong. She knew her worth and fought for it. By 2008, she'd negotiated it up to $45 million. Then came the masterstroke. In 2017, she signed a deal for $147 million per year. She was making $900,000 per workday. Per day. She only worked 52 days a year, flying to Los Angeles on her private jet, a $24 million Cessna Citation, taping cases in batches, then flying home to one of her multiple mansions. But money wasn't everything to Judy. Recognition mattered too. For 15 years, the Emmys snubbed her. Can you imagine? The highest-rated daytime show for over a decade and 0 Emmys. She later admitted, I was afraid winning would break the spell. Look at all the shows that won and then got canceled. Finally, in 2013, Judge Judy won its first Emmy. The floodgates opened. They won again in 2016 and 2017. Now, here's where the story takes a dark turn. While Judy was swimming in cash, storm clouds were gathering. In 2016, the company that discovered her, Rebel Entertainment, dropped a bombshell lawsuit. They claimed CBS was deliberately overpaying Judy to avoid paying them their fair share. The accusations were vicious. They said Judy and CBS conspired to hide spin-offs and cheat them out of millions. Judy fought back like a cornered tiger. She countersued for $22 million, calling them greedy parasites. The legal battle was brutal. At one point, the court asked her to sue CBS too if she wanted to win. She had to choose money or loyalty. She chose loyalty and lost her case. But here's the kicker: she didn't care. She'd already won the war. March 30th, 2011 nearly ended everything. Judy was taping as usual when suddenly everything went black. She'd collapsed on set, rushed to the hospital. Doctors discovered she'd suffered a mini stroke. The exhaustion had finally caught up. Yet within weeks, she was back, tougher than ever. Some say that's when she started planning her exit strategy. The real drama started in 2020. Judy shocked CBS by announcing on Ellen that Judge Judy would end after 25 seasons. CBS executives were blindsided, but Judy had a secret plan. She'd already negotiated with Amazon for a new show called Judy Justice. And this is where things get absolutely scandalous. When Judy Justice was announced, one name was conspicuously missing: Bailiff Bird. After 25 years of partnership, Judy didn't even call him personally. She had her people inform him he wasn't invited to the new show. The reason she gave? His salary would be too much. But here's what she didn't say. She never even asked if he'd take less money. She just cut him out. The public backlash was fierce. Fans were furious. How could she betray the man who'd stood by her for a quarter century? Here's the heartbreaking part that nobody talks about. When Judge Judy won its Emmy, Bird was seated 20 rows behind Judy. 20 rows! She wouldn't even let him sit with her. When it came time to present the Lifetime Achievement Award, she chose Amy Poehler over her longtime bailiff. Bird later revealed that even Amy was confused why he wasn't involved. The truth is even more painful. Throughout their 25-year run, Judy kept Bird at arm's length. Off camera, she treated him like an employee, not a friend. He was making $1 million a year. Good money, sure, but pennies compared to her hundreds of millions. She'd become worth $580 million by 2025, according to Forbes, while keeping her friend at a distance. But karma has a funny way of working. Judy Justice launched on Amazon Freevee without Bird, and fans immediately noticed something was off. The chemistry wasn't there. The magic was gone. Ratings were decent, but nothing like the original. Then, faced with mounting criticism, Judy did something unexpected. She offered Bird a position on another new show she was producing called Tribunal Justice. Was it guilt? Strategic damage control? We'll never know. Here's what Judy's up to now in 2025 that's absolutely mind-blowing. She's not just running one show, she's building an empire. Besides Judy Justice, she created Hot Bench, which she produces and profits from. She launched Tribunal Justice with Bird. And get this, her newest venture is a Prime Video series called Justice on Trial, where she recreates famous controversial court cases. All 8 episodes dropped on July 21st, 2025, and she's examining whether the justice system got it right in landmark cases. The money is staggering. Her real estate portfolio alone is worth over $100 million. She owns mansions in Naples, Florida worth $24 million combined, a massive estate in Greenwich, Connecticut worth over $20 million, a $9 million mansion in Newport, Rhode Island, luxury apartments in Beverly Hills and Manhattan. She travels between them on her private jet like you'd drive to the grocery store. But here's the plot twist nobody saw coming. Remember how she said she wanted to retire? Total lie. At 82 years old in 2025, she's working harder than ever. She's got 4 different shows running simultaneously. She's making approximately $25 million per year just from Judy Justice on Amazon. Add in her other shows, syndication rights, and real estate investments, and she's still pulling in close to $50 million annually. The controversies keep coming too. In 2025, more lawsuits emerged. Former producers claim she created a toxic work environment. Staff members who signed NDAs are fighting to tell their stories. There are whispers about why she really left CBS. Some say it wasn't her choice, that the network was preparing to cancel her due to declining demographics. And what about Bird? He's doing better than ever without her. Besides tribunal justice, he's acted in major TV shows, launched a YouTube series with his wife called Bonding with Bird, and became a sought-after motivational speaker. In a recent interview, he admitted he wouldn't advise anyone to appear in Judy's courtroom. The shade is real. Here's something that'll shock you. Despite her tough exterior, insiders say Judy is desperate for one thing: respect from the legal community. All that money can't buy what she really wants: to be taken seriously as a legal mind, not just a TV personality. That's why she created Justice on Trial, trying to prove she's more than just a reality TV judge. The numbers tell the real story. Judge Judy reruns still pull 6 million viewers daily. They've been renewed through 2026. Hot Bench, her creation, accounts for 67% of all court show viewing. She literally owns the genre. But at what cost? She's alienated longtime allies, burned bridges with the people who helped build her empire, and at 82, she's still fighting legal battles from people claiming she owes them. You want to know the craziest part? She sold her Judge Judy library back to CBS for $100 million in 2017, then bought it back for an undisclosed sum when she left. Industry insiders estimate she made at least $50 million profit on that deal alone. She played CBS like a fiddle. But here's what really happened between her and Bird that nobody talks about. Sources close to production say Judy was jealous of Bird's fan following. She reportedly complained that he was getting too comfortable and too popular. When fans started Facebook pages dedicated to Bird, she wasn't happy. The new show was her chance to start fresh without anyone stealing her spotlight. The irony is beautiful. By trying to go solo, she actually diminished her brand. Judy Justice has been renewed, sure, but it's never reached the cultural impact of the original. Meanwhile, Judge Judy reruns are still destroying it in ratings. She literally competes against herself and loses. So where is Judge Judy now? She's richer than ever, more powerful than ever, but perhaps lonelier than ever. She's built an empire worth over $500 million, owns more real estate than most small countries, and has more shows running than any other court TV personality in history. But she lost something money can't buy: the authentic chemistry that made her original show magical. The woman who spent 25 years lecturing litigants about loyalty and doing the right thing betrayed her most loyal ally for a few extra dollars she didn't even need. The judge who preached about integrity chose money over friendship, and the icon who built her brand on being real turned out to be playing a character all along. Judge Judy didn't retire. She didn't disappear. She evolved into something else entirely, a media mogul more concerned with empire building than justice. She's everywhere and nowhere, running multiple shows but never capturing that original lightning in a bottle. She won the money game but lost the legacy game. And in the court of public opinion, the verdict is still out. What do you think? Was Judge Judy right to dump Bird? Is she a business genius, or did she sell her soul for money? Drop your verdict in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more shocking vintage Hollywood revelations. Trust me, what I'm revealing next week about another daytime TV legend will leave you speechless.